Well, another nice day across the area that came with dry conditions for most locations. You see a few showers west of I-49. You see some leftover clouds passing across areas like Rolla and Salem. That batch of clouds will continue to drop to the southeast. That is the leftovers of what was a complex of thunderstorms that passed along I-70 near the Kansas City area, and it dropped a lot of rain this morning. We had locations here south of Kansas City from pretty close to Lawrence, Kansas, south of the KC area that picked up in excess of 5 inches of rainfall. In fact, there are probably some spots in there that saw 7 inches of rainfall, and that did produce some flash flooding. Again, that complex of storms has faded away as it makes its way toward the Mississippi River. Locally quiet, and we find that really across the region. Here's the setup, though. We've got some changes on the way. Right now, not terribly humid, at least in areas east of Highway 65. Yes, humidity levels have increased over where they were this morning west of Highway 65, and it's even more humid across eastern Kansas and northeast Oklahoma. The summer muggies, they're going to be sweeping back into the area as we get another summer surge ahead of a cold front, which will be pressing south into Kansas and southeast Nebraska by Tuesday afternoon. So it's going to be a lot more humid across the area tomorrow. It's also going to be hotter, and that combination of heat and humidity could be dangerous, especially along and west of Highway 65, where we have a heat advisory in effect that runs from noon to 8 o'clock. High temperatures will be in the mid to upper 90s in this area, and we're going to have heat indices which will top 100. In fact, they could be as high as near 110 degrees along I-49, although I think here along Highway 65 they're going to tend to be in the 100 to 105 degree range. And then as we get into Tuesday night, it looks like ahead of that cold front, we're probably going to find scattered strong to severe storms breaking out, and they could pose a threat for some severe weather, mainly in the form of damaging wind gusts, possibly some hail. The threat for those severe storms should stay generally north of I-70, at least locally in our area, and they'll tend to push toward western Illinois. But I think we could see an outflow boundary dropping south across central Missouri overnight Tuesday night, and it could make it all the way to Highway 60 by Wednesday morning, and that could bring with it a chance for showers, possibly a thunderstorm. Temperatures tonight, coolest over our eastern counties where the air is driest. Looks like about 69 in Springfield, with highs tomorrow ranging from 97 in Joplin. Mid-90s very common across western Missouri, northwest Arkansas, with low 90s off to the east. And those feels like temperatures will be again in that 100 to 110 degree range along and west of Highway 65. Looking ahead to Wednesday and Thursday, we are going to find a bit of a shift in the pattern. The heat dome that's helping to generate the hotter conditions as we get into Tuesday will get pushed off to the south. We're going to find more of a trough developing here across the middle of the country. Eventually that does lead the way to cooler weather at the end of the week, but ahead of that, that stronger wind energy is going to play a role in better chances for thunderstorms and maybe even some severe storms. It looks like that risk will tend to be on the isolated side Wednesday afternoon into the evening. Could get some strong winds out of a few of those storms. And then on Thursday, the 4th of July, looks like Mother Nature could offer up some fireworks. Again, wind will be, I think, the main concern, and a few of those storms could also produce some small hail. Temperatures will remain hot through Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday's highs in the low to mid 90s for southern Missouri and northern Arkansas, and we're going to find that again on the 4th of July. And those fireworks that evening could be impacted by thunderstorms. Keep that in mind if you have outdoor plans on the 4th. To weather concerns: heat and humidity, especially Thursday afternoon, and then those storms late Thursday afternoon into the evening time frame. After Thursday, it looks like we do get back to weather very similar to what we're enjoying right now.
It's a good looking weekend day, weekend forecast, I should say. All right, earlier today.